Welcome back. Alright, I'm ready to do this puzzle for real now. First, we're going to empty these out.
It's up. It's up.
Alright. So, all we have to do in this case... Oh god. I thought I had the solution, and I may have lost it. We need to get 40 in here.
Okay. There. Done. Done. Okay, there you go. 50.
Alright, so I've got 20 in here. And 50 in here. So when I dump that in there...
Excellent! Now I have exactly 40 cubic centimeters.
There we go.
Okay. It has just the right dosage, so there shouldn't be any problems. Perfect. Now I've got gas for the motorcycle.
My goodness. It's time to go make contact with some aliens now. Honestly, I like that puzzle. I froze up in front of an audience, you know? I didn't mean to come here. I meant to go to the world map. Although, I do feel like I missed something here. Oh, there it is. Aha, I need that.
I wonder what that's for. What if maybe Mama Dorita has a cat and she puts its food there?
I need that.
I may be needing this. It's made of clay, and it looks handmade by a local craftsman.
How many people do you think live in this area? Because I feel like we've met them all, except for the stoner that we haven't met yet. Alright. Oh, throw that in there.
It's empty. Alrighty then. Let's fill that tank and see if we can finally implement my plan.
It's time to make contact.
Ready. I'll tell Joshua the motorcycle's prepared. Joshua,
Yes?
motorcycle has gas now, so let's put the plan in motion.
Stupendous! I knew you would not let me down. Let me tell you what we're going to do. I'll take care of starting up the motorcycle. As soon as the wheels start spinning, go up to the switch on the communication machine. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then go stand by the switch.
Let's do it. Flip it.
It works!
Amazing! We did it, young man. I knew my idea with the strap would work.
Hey, it was
idea.
my idea.
Hey, let's forget about that. Now, I need you to help me figure out the combination to open the dimensional door. I need you, kid. Don't fail me now.
Well, alright. What do I have to do?
Look, I discovered that the spot where I achieved the greatest telepathic communication is down there, in the middle of the crater. I'll go down there, and you push the keys for the musical note. That way, I will receive telepathic signals which will indicate to me whether the combination is correct or not. The only thing that you must remember is that the combination is made up of 5 different notes. You
Dun, dun,
understand this,
dun,
don't you?
dun.
You cannot repeat the same note twice in any combination either.
Got it. Different sets of notes, but without repeating any note twice in a combination of 5 notes.
You are one smart little whippersnapper.
I was a child
Come
prodigy.
on, Trantor's people are expecting me. Ready? Hit it, Sonny.
Alright. I'm just hitting random notes now.
Here comes Joshua. Let's see how things went.
Hey, 4 of the notes form part of the combination. But only 2 are in the right position. It's going pretty well. Try once more.
Okay, I'll try once more.
Come on, I'm going down.
So you guys see what kind of puzzle this is, right? You'd get a pen and paper and you'd write down which notes you tried, and then you know 4 are correct, 2 are in the right place, and through process of elimination eventually you get the right thing, right? I actually have the solution here just to make this go a little bit faster, but that's how you solve this puzzle. Hitting them at random, I got pretty close, actually.
That noise! What a trip! There's an intense light covering the center of the crater. I can't see Joshua.
Ryan, this is unbelievable. Just amazing, kid. It's remarkable. Farewell. You can't believe all the love I'm taking with me.
But what's going on?
Okay. Aliens are real in the universe of Runaway. Good to know.
That strange noise stopped and the light disappeared. But I can't find Joshua anywhere. I'm going down into that crater to see what happened. Unbelievable. The only thing Joshua left behind is that black mark on the ground and his telepathic helmet. Oh well, I don't think we'll be seeing Joshua again. I hope wherever he may be, he's resting in, well, that he found what he was looking for.
Man, he's taking this surprisingly well.
Alright, Joshua won't be needing it any longer. The truth is, I doubt this contraption really improves anyone's telepathic powers, and I don't plan on wearing it to test the theory.
Really? You just watched him ascend into the heavens through an alien beam.
The communication machine stopped working. Well, I suppose the motorcycle used up all the gas.
He ascended through a beam of light to another dimension, and you doubt that his telepathic helmet works. Now that he's gone, I can rummage around in his stuff.
I don't think Joshua will care anymore. Let's see what I find in here. Yeah, this could be really useful. A flashlight that you can attach to your head, and a climbing rope.
Alright. So we've got this telepathic helmet that can make you go crazy with ideas. And we've got an artist up here who's struggling with finding his muse.
Saturn, I found the answer to your inspirational crisis.
Really? What is it?
It's a helmet that creates ideas. It stimulates brain activity in an incredible way. You'll see. It'll make hundreds of ideas pop into your mind.
I mean, I don't believe in
Here.
it, but...
Put it on.
Let's see. Yeah, I can feel something. Oh.
And now he's just standing there. Okay.
Oh.
Alright, we've killed Saturn.
Wow. I've never felt so amazingly inspired in my whole life. I've got to sculpt what will be my greatest work ever. I'm going out right now to get the perfect stone. Thanks, Brian. I really owe you one.
No problem, man. Oh, now that you mention the stone, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Hey, those enormous rocks you use for your stone sculptures, how do you manage to bring them here? Do you have some sort of moving crane?
No, it's much simpler than that. I get the help of Oscar, Mama Dorita's disciple. He's amazingly strong and can move stones that weigh hundreds of pounds all by himself.
Hint, hint.
In exchange for helping me with that, I give him menthol chewing tobacco that Rutger whips up for me.
Hint,
that
hint.
big powerhouse just loves to chew tobacco, you know?
Aha! So Oscar helps you out with that. Very well. I don't want to keep you any longer. Go out and find that stone, Saturn.
A deal.
And good luck! Now how about that? In the end, it'll turn out that the helmet actually works. Anyway, I hope Saturn doesn't become like Joshua.
How crazy is that the guy who thought there were aliens and was right was also right about his helmet?
Okay, Saturn owes me one anyway.
Yeah, we're about to take a lot more
It's
than
very
Saturn
light.
owes us.
I thought it would weigh more. No, that's the... Alright!
Free water! Woo!
To the mark! Exactly 1 liter of water.
Alright, here begins something I can't believe this game does. We're gonna go start the train. Because now we have everything we need. We've got the blowtorch to ignite the fuel. We just gotta fill it up with water to get steam. So I got a liter of water
That
here.
won't fit into the mouth of... I need something to pour with that has a longer, thinner spout to put in the water.
You mean like the watering can you refused to pick up earlier? Is that what you're referring to?
Needed by all... Now, I'm not saying that I can't waste any time.
Oh my god. Alright. Is there something useful in there that we can use?
Ah, yeah. These dried tobacco leaves could really come in handy.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I had in mind. Alright, so I gotta find something that I can fill up with water here. Clearly I have missed an item somewhere. I hate it when that happens. Let's see. If you won't take the gardening can, we need something with a long spout. Alright, well there is one location I haven't gone to.
Oh, man. This is the mine that killed Gina. And right when I was starting to... Well, let's not think about that. I've got to concentrate on solving this mystery. I owe it to Gina. If I could move that stone away from the entrance, I might find the Hopi village through the mine.
If only I knew a way to
If I could
move
move that-
a giant stone. More importantly,
I think it's an oil can. A bit heavy, but it may be of some use to... You won't get any...
alright, so I gotta fill up the oil can with water directly. Alright. Now, as previously promised, the puzzle I can't believe any modern day game would do.
Ready! It's filled to the brim with water.
Great. Let's take our thing that's filled to the brim with water. Travel over there, walk over here, travel there, out there, up to the train, and fill up the water tank.
Okay, I'll empty the oil can into the tank of the locomotive. That's where you put...
So we solved the puzzle, right? We have to do that 5 more times. The game does not give us credit for figuring it out. We just have to keep going back and forth doing this until it says that's enough.
Okay. Ready!
Oh yeah, if I have to do it, you have to do it too. Thank God I know about double-clicking to fast travel, right?
There we go. Let's fill that tank up a bit more.
Why are we starting up the train? It's a good question. Nobody's told us to start up the train. I have no reason to believe that starting up the train will lead to anything. And I will bet you money you cannot guess what will happen when we start the train up.
Ready!
I'm still not entirely sure why we helped Joshua contact the aliens. It doesn't really seem to further our purpose, which is to find a map. Joshua didn't know anything about a map, but I had to help Joshua in order to get the helmet so that I could get the equipment necessary to start the train, which I don't even know why I'm doing.
There we go.
I'm working on all of these quests with no evidence that they have anything to do with my purpose. And he really has forgotten all about the fact that he was starting his doctoral program.
Ready.
Because he fell in love with this girl that he has spent the majority of the game separate from, who has been manipulative. But he loves her because she's attractive.
Let's fill that tank up a bit more.
And admittedly, they spent like a day together in that car. Maybe 2 days driving in the car. That's about it. I mean, we've seen every other bit of time that they've spent together. Which is not much, because they're separated at the beginning of every chapter. But he loves her.
Okay. Ready.
By the way, those tobacco leaves, I was not expecting to get those, but you notice I didn't get those the first time around. Like in the beginning of the game, it's one of those contextual, oh, you're at this point of the game, so now go re-explore everywhere you've been and we'll give you new items.
There we go. Let's fill that tank up a bit more.
Gotta be getting close to the end of this. Oh my god. I swear if this game goes, oh, it's full, I can't put any more in. It needs to tell me when it's full before I begin another one of these treks. And I don't know why the game couldn't give me credit.
Okay.
No part of what I'm doing right now
Ready.
really requires any thought or effort. I think this might be the last one. I haven't been counting.
I don't need to put any more water in the tank.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You did not want to tell me when the thing was full. You made me solve this puzzle. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, we're done with this. We've got a blowtorch.
Yes. Now is the time. Careful there. I don't want to burn my hand off.
Somehow we're going to turn on a sideways train. And again, you guys won't believe why.
Okay. This is starting to work. When you turn it...
Yeah, increase pressure to the boiler.
Okay, I'll turn the wheel once. I don't want to overdo it with the pressure and make the boiler blow apart while I'm in here. Great. Now I think there's enough pressure. I don't think the locomotive is... no. If the locomotive tipped over on its side, anything might happen if the machine started running.
Alright, so he's not going to start the machine. Can I turn the boiler pressure
No,
again?
that's enough pressure. I don't want to risk having the boiler explode.
Alright, then why am I starting this thing up again? I need to sound the whistle, right? Where's the thing for the whistle? I've got one lever.
That's the lever the engineer...
Oh, is that another lever down there? There's another lever.
I'd say it's the one that releases water from the tank if the boiler doesn't have enough power to heat up all... I'd rather not touch this one. I
Alright.
think that's the lever that...
There we go.
Yes, a burst of steam blasted out.
That's right. It shot a key out of the boiler.
It must have flown out with the steam through the locomotive smokestack. And from the look of it, I bet I know what key it is. I hope the heat from the boiler didn't deform it.
He knows what it is, but he's not going to tell us that it's the key to this cell. We started up the engine because somehow the key to this cell ended up down the smokestack of a train.
I hope the locomotive boiler didn't deform it, and it still works.
At this point, I'm hoping he locks himself in.
Wonderful! It opened right away. I wonder whether that poor devil...
Yeah. Oh, look, it's bigger on the inside.
It stinks like this place, but it's in pretty good shape. I don't think I'll take it. If I carry it around, people will think it's me that reeks. I should look around anyway, though, in case there's something I might need. I'll take this bottle of liniment. It contains mint.
Mint. That sounds
Okay,
important.
let's take one more peek to see what I can find.
Because we couldn't get all the items the first time.
There's some medical equipment, but for now I don't see anything I can use. The truth is, unless absolutely necessary, I'd rather not take anything from here.
We're going to have to come back in here.
All that's left is a skeleton, which is why it's odd that the thing stinks so bad. Ew! Maybe there's a colony of worms living inside its clothing.
Ew. Alright. So again, we're at a standstill. What did I even get from them? Oh yeah, the liniment. By the way, the liniment is to solve a puzzle I haven't yet encountered. There's another item in that bag to solve a puzzle I haven't yet encountered, but it's not given it to me. So I'm going to try and open up a way to the basement of the bank.
For now, I don't know how that... It's used to...
Alright. What I want to do is take that heavy statue and launch it into the bank, but I can't do that yet because I didn't look at the bucket of paint. I have to look at the bucket for the game to register that I know where the bucket went.
It's undoubtedly the bucket of paint I launched with the catapult.
Now, provided I haven't messed something up, I should be able to launch the statue, thus opening up a way into the basement.
For now, That is really cool. No, I think I'd better leave it. I could swear... It's very high. I can't reach it. For now, I don't know how that would help me. For now, I don't...
Alright. Let's go talk to our friend Raw Fish. Maybe she's got an idea that'll help me.
Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. How's it going? Did you find out anything else?
I'm working on it. You see, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Shoot.
I need a map.
Hey, there's a dead body inside of a cell in the sheriff's office.
Yeah, it's been there for over a century.
Who was it?
The town doctor. Apparently, he was a drunkard, and a kid died because of him. He was in jail waiting for his trial when the train derailed.
Don't you think you should take him out and bury him properly?
Well, the door was locked, and the way I look at it, that cell is the closest that guy ever got to a grave. I don't think it'd do any good to bury him at this point.
You know,
and
the
that
smell.
cell is kind of like having your own pantheon.
How could they let him die there in such a cruel way?
The sheriff had a key to the cell, and he also died the day the train derailed. Legend has it, someone warned everyone that the train was speeding toward the town out of control with nobody at the helm. The sheriff rode out to where the train was and managed to climb into the driver's cab of the locomotive, but a stroke of bad luck made him fall into the boiler. The guy was burned up alive and failed to stop the train. And as I already told you,
Well, now we know how
due
the
to
key got in
derailment,
there.
Everyone fled town, and nobody even thought about releasing the drunk doctor who had caused the death of a child.
Back up a bit.
Yes?
It's about the safe in the bank.
What about it?
I've been sifting around the ruins of the bank, and I didn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, well, it wasn't on the upper floor. I believe it was in the basement of the bank. You know, to be on the safe side.
Waka
The bad
waka.
thing is, the way into the basement was completely blocked when the locomotive crashed into the building.
I'm gonna... Thanks for... See you later.
See ya.
Alright.
Good.
Maybe now I can launch the statue. This game is so bizarre in what it will and won't let me guess.
Okay, let's take advantage of the fact that Saturn's out.
See, and now I can
After
do
all,
this.
What you don't see can't hurt you.
I'm gonna destroy one of your greatest
Here's the
works of
deal.
art.
I'll move the statue onto the catapult. There we go. Now let's lower it down carefully.
And since I'm a child prodigy... Whoa. Whoa.
Perfect. Now it's placed right where I want it on the catapult.
And since I'm a child prodigy, I know that something that's much heavier than a can of paint, when placed on the same catapult, the same way, will shoot exactly as far as a can of paint and land in the same spot, even though it weighs more.
Alright. I hope the statue lands in the same spot as the paint bucket. Let it fly! There we go.
So that should land upside down, right? Whoa, maybe not. Looks like it's spiraling like a football. And flew exactly the same distance.
I hope Saturn doesn't miss the statue.
I destroyed one of his life's works. Walking, 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 walking. Christopher walking all the way over there.
Great. Just what I was expecting. A hole is opened up in the floor leading to the basement of the bank.
It's kind of morbid, isn't it?
Here we go. I can use the statue as a ladder. Good. I've made it into the basement of the bank, which is where the safe is located, like Sushi said. It's used to enter the Okay, here's the antique safe. Now, let's see who can guess the combination.
Well...
It won't be that easy to come up with a combination just like that.
I could look at the walkthrough, but I'll bet you the game would actually prevent me from using the combination when I had no right to discover it. Alright, so we're going to crack a safe. What kind of tool, what kind of Wild West style tool do you need to crack a safe? And where could you possibly find it? Ah yes, by going back somewhere we've already been.
Okay, let's take one more peek to see what I can find.
Investigating something we've already investigated, and getting a different result.
Yeah, the stethoscope might be good to have.
I hate this game. But we are almost done with this chapter. We just gotta open the safe and then move that rock. Speaking of moving the rock, before I open the safe, we need to make him some menthol chewing tobacco, right?
Put tobacco leaves into the bowl? Yeah, maybe I'd better.
Maybe you'd better.
But later.
Hey! Fine.
Yeah, great idea. That always works in the movies. Here we go. Okay, I guess I'll turn the dial slowly, number by number, so I don't miss the right one. I need to pay close attention to the sounds I hear every time the dial moves.
We've got a ways to go here. Aha.
That sound was obviously the mechanism falling into place. So the first number in the combination is 85 right. Now, I should turn the dial to the left to figure out the second number.
Thank you for walking me through that.
Yes, I've got it! 29 left.
Alright, we got a long way to go here. I'm having to click the mouse once each time for one number. Then you gotta pause for him to readjust his fingers.
And the third number. 54 right. Cool. I think the door will open now. Let's see what I can find inside of this thing. Well, there are piles of old documents and a map of the mine. Finally, I found it. Let me look it over. Excellent. The site of the Hopi village is marked. With this map, I'll be able to get through the mine shafts and find my way there.
All I have to do is move the stone that's in the way.
Even if I end up having to re-enter the combination, I think it'd be better to close the safe.
Why? Why? Who's gonna break into the safe?
I can't move. It's really stuck to the...
That actually is kind of a neat painting. Or a neat sculpture. I kind of like it. Alright. Now we've learned how to move a big block, or a big rock, right? So let's see how many hoops it's gonna make me go through.
Strange. It sure is.
I gotta walk up. There we go.
Hey, Oscar.
What's up, kid?
I need your help.
What can I do for you?
Well, it's a huge rock I need moved.
Sorry, guy. Oh, shucks.
What?
Well,
All right.
How about I make you
tobacco
some...
leaves into the bowl? Yeah, maybe I'd better. But later. I'd better ask... Hey,
Oscar,
up,
help
kid?
me.
I'd like to see Mama Dorita.
I told you that I'm sorry. When you have...
I need...
What can...
Well,
I already told you I can.
But why can't you?
what did you do before working for Mama Dorita?
Well, I don't like to think about my past. All I can tell you is that I'm not real proud of some of the things I did. Luckily, Mama Dorita came into my life like a shining light and gave it all new meaning. Now my only mission is to serve Mama Dorita.
Well,
All
Alright, maybe I'm just doing this in the wrong order. So this liniment has mint. He likes the menthol.
yeah. That way I can prepare menthol chewing tobacco. But I'll need some sort of crushing tool to grind the tobacco leaves so I can mix them with the liniment. Sure, great idea. The stamp is pretty large and durable. I can use it with the bowl to create a makeshift mortar and pestle. There we go. I think it'll work.
So my whole problem is I was trying to put the leaves in before I put the mortar as part of the item. Because I was thinking you put the leaves in, you put the menthol in, then you use the mortar. But I have to make a mortar and pestle before the
Yes.
game...
I think I can use the mortar I've improvised to mash the tobacco leaves in with the liniment. Then I'll have menthol chewing tobacco. Let's try it. Okay, but there... I don't think it would... The bottle could close, so I'd better leave the lid...
Oh, there it is.
Well, it's not like the kind Rucker used. What for?
He automatically put it in.
Oscar, brought you some of that chewing tobacco you love so much.
Really?
Of course, partner. Here you go.
Now move a rock for me and end this chapter.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
No sweat, man. That's what friends are for. And we are friends, aren't we?
Of course we are. I needed that tobacco like a lost man needs water in the Mojave. 'Cause the last shipment Saturn brought me was running out. I owe you one.
Now I've got him wrapped around my little finger.
You owe me one, huh?
Friend,
What's up, kid?
I need your help.
What can I do for you?
Well, it's a huge rock I need moved.
Well, of course. I love doing favors for my friends.
Wonderful. Let's go.
So this is the rock I gotta move, huh?
Yeah, it must weigh a ton. You think you can push it out of the way so I can enter the mine?
This little marble? Of course, partner. Piece of cake.
Oh my god. I love how easy that is for him.
There you go. Is that okay?
That's perfect, Oscar. Thanks, pal. You're strong as an ox.
No problem. I like doing favors for my buddies. I'm out of here. I gotta mosey back to Mama Dorita's in case she needs me.
All right, guy. Thanks a lot and see you around.
Happy trails. And be careful if you're planning on going down that old mine.
Alright, that ends chapter
That
4.
Oscar, what a nice guy. I'm glad he's on my side and not somebody else's.
But chapter 5 is really short, so I think I'm going to do most of chapter 5 in this video as well, so that we can try and end this series in 6 videos.
All right. I've got everything I need to walk around the mine shafts until I find the Hopi village.
I got a light.
Let's go in. I hope I get lucky for once.
No, because Gina's dead, remember?
What can I tell you? Getting over the loss of Gina was really hard.
I could tell. You were
Only
devastated.
one thing kept me going.
Contacting aliens?
Strong determination to unravel the whole mystery surrounding the crucifix, which ended up being the key to a sacred crypt. I wasn't too concerned about having to get through that old mine, since I've always loved spelunking. But I wasn't aware of the unpleasant surprise
weirdest
waiting for me
resume.
in one of the chambers. Hey, I see some light over there. Although, according to the map, that's not the exit leading to the Hopi village. Well, I'll take a look anyway. Maybe I can get to the village somehow from outside of the mine. Plus, I'm tired of wearing this darn flashlight on my head. Man, finally! I couldn't wait to take that off. Hey, what is this? Oh no! I can't stand those disgusting beasts!
Do you want to show us anything?
Bats! No! Help! I think that's the Hopi village down there. Eureka! I finally found it! It's not gonna be easy to climb down there. The mountain is really steep. The fall would kill me.
I'm not that lucky. Alright, let's look at this piece of wood here.
It must have been a beam used to hold up the mine shafts. Okay.
Just gonna carry around a
The wood is in
plank.
pretty good shape. I might be able to use it. Look what was hidden under the wood. It must be some kind of mining tool, but the handle's missing. Alright. It might be useful to me if I find a handle to put on it.
Huh.
I didn't even notice it when I came running out of the mine. No doubt it's one of James Douglas's miners, killed at the hands of the Hopis.
Just
I don't like the idea. It's like grave robbing, but I don't have a choice. The bone might be just what I need.
I don't have a choice.
This femur has a little part broken off. I think it's just what I'm looking for.
I don't have a choice. I have to pick up this item that may be useful later on.
Yeah, I think the femur could make a stupendous handle. Cool. It stays on nice and tight.
How lucky. And what are we going to use this tool for, you ask? When you see this little nail right here that I'm digging for, there it is.
Okay, I'll take out the nail. It's pretty long, but it might come in handy.
And now it's time to go rock climbing.
I'm pretty sure the Hopi Village cave is down just a few yards more. I don't like.
Let's see.
Alright, I'll nail it into some hard ground so it'll hold tight.
Because if I'm going to dangle from a rope, I want to
Red.
know
I think it'll hold up.
that a single nail is holding me up.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, there. I
Come
gotta find the nail
on.
again.
The rope has to be well attached to the nail. Ready. And now, let's do some rock climbing.
Yeah, I already
No
said that.
problem. I was quite the climber at summer camp.
Jesus Christ. He kind of reminds me of Scott Bakula from Quantum Leap, who inevitably was an expert on whatever topic he needed to be an expert on for that particular mission. Either that or Al was. Oh god, we found Gina's corpse.
Gina!
Brian!
Oh man, she's not dead.
You're alive! How did you get here?
Long story. When I fell down that hole, I hit my head and passed out. I don't know how much time passed before I woke up. When I came to, it was totally dark. My leg was throbbing. I dragged myself on hands and knees through the mine shafts, trying to find a way out. Finally, when I thought I was about to faint, I reached a shaft with light. I could see the sunlight at the end of the tunnel, so I got a second wind
Balrog.
and forced myself toward it.
Wasn't her tank top like red?
When I came out of the mine shaft, the first thing I found was that huge statue back there, and I was scared stiff. But I regained my composure and passed through all those weird ruins until coming here. I couldn't believe I was stuck in the middle of a rocky canyon with a broken leg. In all truth, I thought my life was over. And that's right where you showed up. Oh, Brian, I've never been so happy to see someone. But tell me, how did you manage to find me?
Well, actually, I came across you by accident. After you fell down that terrible hole, I gave you up for dead. But I swore to solve the mystery of the crucifix.
Cross.
That's what brought me here.
Key.
These ruins are from a Hopi village. And on the other side of this canyon must be the sacred crypt of the Hopis. The crucifix is actually a key that lets you into the crypt.
That's astounding. How did you figure all this out?
I'm a
I'll
child
give you a full
prodigy.
story later. For now, let's get you out of here and have that leg fixed up.
No, wait. I'm sure it was really hard for you to get here. Come on, let's not just leave without unraveling the mystery of the crucifix. I can hold out a bit longer. Don't worry. Please, go to that crypt.
But you need to see a doctor, and that's more important.
No, please, Brian. I owe it to my father. Do it for me.
Well, okay. Have it your way. You just rest and don't move. Save your energy for when we leave.
Okay, Brian. Don't worry about me.
I don't like the look of Gina's leg. I didn't want to frighten her, but it seems like it's broken to me. I'll have to find a way to put a splint on her leg if I want to get her out of here. Okay, I think it'd be best to find that Hopi crypt first. Afterward, I'll take care of Gina's leg.
And in the chapter.
From up close, that statue looks even more amazing. That face is really intimidating. Now I know how the earliest miners of Douglasville must have felt when they saw this.
Probably should look at things before picking them up.
It's a tomahawk. Yeah, a tomahawk could come in handy. Well, this is no simple axe. It can also be used as a pipe.
Alright.
There's a ladder to go down inside. No, I don't trust that ladder too much.
I don't know what a kiva is. See if there's anything else around here. Seems like there's a house down here. Oh. I was waiting for the scene to change or something. He just popped up there. Oh god. I got 2 doors to pick from. I'll try the far one. Okay, that makes no sense. It's like a bad episode of Scooby-Doo up in here. What am I?
Luckily, it was long enough for me to lower myself down here.
Alright, well, I guess I'm back at the rope. I guess I can take some of this rope with me.
Yes, From here, I could cut the rope pretty far up and get a long enough piece to use as a splint for Gina's leg. Here we go. I'll cut up as high as possible.
And now I have... Well, I guess I've got
Done.
that other mine shaft to get out of here with. So bizarre.
Let's grab the piece of rope I cut off.
Let's.
With this bit, I'll have enough to make a splint for Gina's leg.
Well, don't you need 2 pieces of wood? I've just got the one.
Yep, good idea. By dividing the wood into 2 pieces, I'll have 2 boards to use as a splint on Gina's leg. Ready. I think they're just the right size.
What luck! Thank God I'm a child prodigy. Alright.
Great. Let's look around and see if I can get a handle on this.
Yeah, splinting her leg is the end
Yeah.
of the chapter. I'm not ready for it
Bet
yet.
the sacred crypt is up on the cliff up there. Man, it's not gonna be an easy walk. I can't stand those rickety old suspension bridges. Well, I can't turn back now, so off we go.
Do speed walking. Heck yeah, the Flash ain't got nothing on Brian.
Aha! This must be the entrance to the crypt. And that weird monolith over there must be some kind of door.
If only I had a key.
Yes, that must be the way to open the entrance to the sacred crypt. Bad news. The keyhole in the mouth of the monolith is jammed up with sand, and the key won't go in. Oh man, I thought this was all turning out too easy.
No, Brian, I told you it's a short chapter. We'll be fine.
I don't know what sort of plant that is, but the stem has pods growing on it like green beans. Okay, it may be just what I need.
For what? For what?
A couple of those pods are hanging from the branch.
That's exactly what I need. For what? Oh, I have to figure that out.
Yeah, I think it could be used to clean out that sand.
Guy needs to go to the dentist more often.
Now I think I can insert the key.
All right.
Well, I hope the key will go in now.
So we're going to have a little movie here to watch,
Great.
and that'll be the end of our video.
It's moving. I did it. The time has come to uncover the hidden mystery behind all this.
Because discovering the existence of aliens was not
Just
cool
keep
enough.
wondering what I might find in there. And the truth is, I'm a bit nervous.
Go.
Anyway, here we go.
Thank you. And now you're sealed in here forever. How long have those candles been burning, and how are they been burning that long? That one in the middle looks familiar.
Hello, my young friend. I see that you have taken the wise path and managed to reach this place.
Hey,
I knew you would be able to.
Wapuchin? Is that you?
Yes, I am Wapuchum, the last of the Hopi chiefs. Do not fear. Come closer.
Fear. He's in a crypt for a reason.
But
Dude's dead.
What are you doing here? I don't get it.
There is nothing to get. Listen, you do not know it, but this is what you have come in search of.
But that's...
I know
A
what
finger
it
in a
is.
jar.
The man who put it here brought dishonor to his Hopi blood by hiding it in this sacred place. It is up to you to remove it and distance this rotten seed from our pure land.
Who does it belong to?
I am not the one to answer this question. You must ask the one who brought shame to his race by hiding it here.
That person's dead.
So,
What do you mean, so? I can't ask a dead person.
I assure you that you can.
But how?
You must find the path.
You're talking to a dead person
I
now.
know that you will be able to. Now you must leave. But first, leave the sacred Hopi key here. This sacred place must never again be desecrated.
Okay, I understand. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Upuchim. Will we ever meet again?
Someday, my young friend. Goodbye, and may Okiwak's light shine on your path.
Same to you, Upuchim. Goodbye.
Chief Upuchim is clearly dead. You're not gonna react to that at all? I mean, he is clearly
Whoa.
a ghost.
I thought I was gonna decipher the mystery, but far from it. I found an even greater one. We've crossed half the country for a bottle with a finger inside. It is a real human finger, I'm sure of it. Bottled in formaldehyde to preserve it properly. But who in the world does this finger belong to that it would be so important? And there would be so many people willing to kill to get it. And as for finding Upuchim inside there, I'd rather not even talk about it. This is all nuts!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll eventually think of a plan after we get Gina back and get her leg fixed up.
Yeah, we're not going to fix Gina's leg, but we'll get back to her. So, in the past day, you've confirmed the existence of aliens and ghosts, and you've gotten a finger in a jar. He's taking it in stride pretty well, I think. Alright, we're going to save it there. And hopefully our next video will be the last. It's a medium-length chapter. It's about the same as chapter 1 or 2, so we should be alright. So join us next time as we find out what's going on with the finger in a jar, how big of a bitch Gina really is, and I don't know, I can't really top discovering aliens and ghosts exist. So we'll see you guys next time.